Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about the stock market. We're also going to talk about the potential housing crises everybody is talking about on YouTube and on mainstream media is talking about it as well. I'm going to walk you guys through what my strategy is for investing prior to the election and after the election. I've been investing in real estate and in the stock market for 25 years. So I have a little bit of experience. I've been through some downturns, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be doing, guys. Now ultimately what you do is up to you. Everybody has their own financial situation. Everybody has their own financial needs that they want to get met in the future. So you'll have to figure out what you want to do, but at least you'll know where I stand. What am I going to do prior to the election as it relates to investing in the stock market? Well, I'm going to continue dollar cost averaging into index funds and ETFs. Normally when there's a lot of fear hovering around the stock market, typically that's a good time to buy. And right now people are afraid to buy because they're not sure what's going to happen with the election. So some people are thinking, hey, I don't want to be investing today, and then soon as the election is over, it goes down 15 or 20%. I'll wait till after the election and then I will start investing. My strategy is simply continue buying, right? Continue buying, especially when people are on the sideline, scared to invest or fearful of investing. That's the best time for me to be investing. The stocks that I currently have are Bank of America and Wells. Now Wells, since 2016, has really taken some major hits. They've gotten themselves into some trouble with customers and false accounts and all this kind of stuff, and it has hurt their stock. I've talked in other videos about why their stock is where it is today, but I still think the stock has an opportunity at some point in the future to start regaining its glory days, right? I can remember in 2016, Wells Fargo was in the $62, $65 a share range, and now you can buy a share of Wells Fargo stock for, I don't know, $22, $23, $24, depending upon when you're looking. So it's certainly on discount. My cost basis on my 6,000 shares is pretty low, so I'm okay waiting it out. Because I believe at some point it will return to that $50, $55, $60 a share at some point. And I got about 10 to 15 years before I'm going to start using this money anyway, so I got some opportunity to wait. Bank of America, on the other hand, it hasn't recovered from its heyday, which was around that 2007 area. It was $60, $65 a share, somewhere in there, and it was great. The recession hit in 2008. I think it went down to $7 or $8 per share in the low point of the recession, and now it's back up around, I guess, around $25. In January of 2020, it was in that $34 range. I actually started buying shares of Bank of America through an old 401k that I had when I worked for Bank of America. But that was many years ago. So that was my first introduction to buying Bank of America stock. Around 2000, I want to say 2015, 2016, the stock was around $15 a share, and I started buying it up again at $15 a share, and I've owned it ever since. And really what I do with that Bank of America stock that I bought at $15 a share, and it's in a taxable brokerage account, I actually use that as my cash reserve. because I don't believe Bank of America's stock will go down below $19 a share. That's probably the lowest it'll go. You got to remember, Bank of America still is the second largest bank in the United States behind JP Morgan Chase. So they're a big multi-trillion-dollar bank. So I don't see them going to zero anytime soon. I think what will happen is they'll continue to hover around, and it may be $24, $25 a share as I'm making this video today. So it's up a little bit, but I think they'll stay around that number. They may fluctuate to $30 a share, you know, sometime first quarter of 2021, depending upon how the rest of the market is doing. I got a low cost basis. I've made some good money on Bank of America since I've been since around 2015, and I still have about 3,000 shares that I keep in that taxable brokerage account that I really look at as a cash reserve for me. So if I need cash, instead of me keeping the money in my money market account earning nothing, I'd rather keep it in the Bank of America stock, and at least on my 2,500, I believe, I think I got 2,500 shares, I get about $450 per quarter from a dividend, which I reinvest back into buying more shares of Bank of America stock. But my point is, I use it as a money market account instead of using a normal bank money market account, because I get the dividend, and you know, I even get the occasional increase in the stock price. I've been thinking about perhaps buying some Tesla. You know, I think Tesla is probably at the beginning of their upward curve, right? I think they're still a baby company, but I think over the next 10 years, if they continue to do what they're doing and Elon Musk stays around, then they got an opportunity to really be a giant, probably in 10 to 15 years. And I may take 50 grand and buy some Tesla stock for a long-term play, because I think they're going to do well if they continue on the pace that they're on, because I don't really think they have any real competition in the electric car space. I know there are some of these big 100-year-old car companies trying to get into that market, but they're not as innovative as Elon Musk and his team. These folks they know what they're doing. They're really the only player in the United States in the electric car arena. I'm a big believer in real estate. You guys know that. If you watch the channel, I talk about real estate a lot. And I've invested in real estate for 25 years, specifically in single family homes and really good communities. And I've made a lot of money doing that. Lately though, I've been on the sideline. You know, I own my current home, and I own an additional single family home rental property. So right now I only got 2 properties as it relates to my real estate holdings. But that's by design. I'm a big believer in go where you're going to get the biggest return on your dollars. And right now for me, investing in the stock market is going to give me a better return right now on my money than I believe real estate would, at least the way I invest in real estate. And also as I get older, I'm looking for ways to not complicate my investing situation. You know, I don't necessarily want to just buy real estate because that's what people are doing. I buy real estate when it makes sense and I know I can make a lot of money. So at this point, I'm going to stay on pause. I don't think anything significant is going to happen over the next 2 years. I know there's a lot of talk about, you know, these 2 million home loans that are past due, and that's going to be an opportunity for people who are on the sideline to be able to get some great foreclosures. Let me tell you something about foreclosures. I worked in the banking business for 25 years as a commercial lender, and foreclosures are not an easy process. Number one, it takes these banks some time to be able to foreclose on these folks living in these homes. I mean, it takes a while. So I don't think you're going to see any real significant foreclosures because of this pandemic situation until 24 to 36 months. And then when you do start seeing them, if you see a lot of them, it's going to be very competitive. because investors are going to be there ready to purchase these homes. For me, that's not the type of investing that I really want to do, is foreclosure home investing. I'd rather go into markets right now and buy in the best market I can afford, but look for value. Look for homes in those markets that have a value proposition to them. Maybe they need a little bit of work. Maybe they need some paint. Maybe they need some landscaping. Maybe they need some new appliances or things like that that will, I can buy that property below market value. If I'm looking in a community with a $350,000 average purchase price for a home, I'm going to be probably looking for properties in that 275 to 300 range. So I can have some value when I purchase them, right? Buy them below market and then throw 5 or 10 grand into them and get them up to whatever the market value is, and now you got instant equity. So that's what I'm going to be doing when I do decide to get back into real estate heavy. But for right now, I'm heavy on the stock market because that's where I'm going to get the biggest bang for my buck. Drop me some comments, guys. Let me know what you think about investing prior to and after the election. Which side of that fence are you on? And then what do you think about real estate? Are you guys going to wait, or are you going to go in and start buying now? I think you can buy real estate in good and bad times if you know what you're doing. Always buy location and always buy below market. And if you can't get it below market, keep your money in the bank until you find one below market. That's how you make your money. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out this video. If you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. Smash that like button for me and share the video. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Peace.